Technology, wireless sound technology. Can you believe that these are earphones? These go right into your ear. They are completely wireless. No, look, Mom, no wire at all. They look like a pair of cufflinks. I swear, they look like cufflinks. It's amazing. We're gonna give you a charging case included at $199.95, free shipping. 6 flex payments on this, guys. $33.33. Okay, here's the thing. You're gonna pick a color today, but when it comes to Bose, truly, the quality of the sound, don't be deceived that these are so small, and these are so comfortable too.
Isn't it great?
These are amazing. By the way, I'm Alice Korn. This is David Perilla joining us from Bose, and I am the first to get to present these, I think, on the day, and I'm so excited because when it comes to, you wanna go running, you wanna go walking, it's nice to have completely wireless, and that's what you're getting. But a lot of the wireless, David, when they first came out, what happened? They fell out of your ear.
Fell out of your ear.
Not anymore, not these. And you choose either the black, you can choose if you want the orange and the blue, and then we also have the citron and the navy color as well. Can you see the citron there? I'll just turn that so you can see it. Okay. Good things come in small packages these days.
You better believe it, Alice. So this is one of the ones that you know, really represents what you come to know about Bose and all the great sound quality, but inside something that you can, I mean, this goes right in your pocket, and this is just the charging case itself. The case is where you carry your headphones, and in fact, what's great about this, talk about little details, this case itself can be charged. So the headphones themselves, which are stored right here, they have their own little battery on the inside, and then when you place them, they just kind of magnetically go right into the case. The case will begin charging your headphones. So after a hard workout, you place these back in the case, put this right in your gym bag, and then this is now charging your headphones while you're headed back home. So you have those to really kind of enjoy for, well, the charge itself for the headphones will last for up to 5 hours. I don't know about you guys, but I can definitely not go for a 5-hour workout these days. But the headphones then pull right out of the case, and these are Bose's first, what we call totally wireless in-ear buds. So these are totally wireless. You may have seen other in-ear headphones before that may have a cable connecting these two pieces. These are what are called totally wireless in-ear headphones. There is a Bluetooth connection not only between these and my phone, but between the left and the right earbud too. So you can take these, put them in your ears, and then just simply press play and sound flows between them. So you get this wonderful Bose quality sound, and they also stay rock solid in your ears. Talk about Bose level engineering. Our SoundSport designed tips here. So these are our SoundSport free design tips that they take the weight of the headphones, which is very, very light to begin with, and because of this little wing and ridge, this is designed to ride up the ridge of your ear so that it spreads the force of the headphone itself across your ear so you don't feel anything, but they stay very solid in your ear. It'll withstand, you know, the hardest workouts, all the way up to if you're just simply going for a walk on the bike path with the dog, they will stay rock solid so you can enjoy all that motion without having to worry about them falling out.
These are amazing in terms of the design. If you've ever tried any of the others that are the truly wireless, these work so beautifully because of that design, because it kind of fits right in and curves up your ear. They feel really comfortable, and they also feel really secure. The others just, you know, you didn't want to move. You were walking around like this because you were so afraid something was going to fall out.
Sure, well, and people say that too when it comes to falling out. Well, you know, if there's no wire connecting these things, then what happens if I lose one? You know, well, that's, you know, always a concern we have too. So we've thought of that too. There's a companion app that goes along with the headphones so that we have a little feature called Find My Bud.
Oh, you're kidding.
So that way you can use that app to locate where they are in case you're missing one or falls in the couch cushion. So we really have thought of everything.
That is great.
That's part of what goes along with thinking of everything,
Incredible.
little details.
You will get 3 of your sets of those little sport ear tips, okay? 3 sets to make sure, because everybody has different size ears, and these need to fit snugly, so you'll have 3 choices with that. And yeah, let's just show it to you so you understand when you get it home.
Yeah.
So when I get it home, do I put this on top of what?
Oh, that's a great.
How does that work?
So we include 3 different sizes of tips.
Okay.
So this is the medium-sized tip, and it comes pre-installed on the headphones. They come with it already put on there, so you don't have to worry about changing anything. But we also include one size smaller and one size larger than this, so that if your ears, need just a little bit more cushion or a little bit less, you can simply swap it out for the next fit. This is also something that is great for people in terms of, well, we really go the extra mile in terms of studying how people interact with headphones. We looked for years at people's ears to understand the very subtle variances in how people's ears mold and shape, and we found that no 2 ears are alike. They're like snowflakes. And so we needed to provide a way for everyone to enjoy a fit. So the tips that you see are designed with everyone's ears in mind. I even know people that use a medium tip in the right ear and a large tip in the left to accommodate the fact that,
great idea.
Yeah, we all have a unique size to our ears, so that's why including multiple sets of tips is very helpful to ensure you get the most out of your headphones.
Great idea. Let me give you an update on the colors, okay? Because we have black is our best seller right now, but that orange and blue, I have the final 6 dozen, so if you want the orange and blue, that may go this presentation. And then we also have it in that pretty citron with the, I'm gonna turn it so you can see there, little pop of color there, citron with the navy blue. And the case is important because it's a charging case. I've never seen a case that actually charges. So all you do is you just plug it in right back here and that's it, right?
That's right. So you
put them in there.
You see here, if you've got the look here of, notice that I've got my one earbud here, the left earbud sort of anchored, and you see that I've got the little charging light. So that indicates that the earbuds are charging.
And does it tell you kind of, if the light's not on, then you don't have it input, right?
And watch here as I drop my other earbud in, see how it just immediately detects it, and then there you go. So now it's charging the other earbud as well. So, and if you see, there you go. So now they're both charging. And now I can just simply close this case up. And now I'm ready to head out to my next destination. I've tossed this in my gym bag, and now I can be confident that wherever I arrive, they weren't sitting quiet the whole time, or they weren't running out of charge. In fact, it's the opposite. They were charging the whole time I was driving. So you get the most performance out of your headphones. We really hope that what these do is encourage people to really live to their fullest human potential. Having great sound is an integral part of not just a workout, but just of being active in general. And in today's day of, wireless fitness trackers and, everyone's on the go, boy, to have something that provides Bose quality performance from a sound perspective, but all those little things that we've thought of because our engineers are so good at what they do, we've given the consideration necessary to make sure they fit perfectly, they fit comfortably, they are water resistant, so even if you are sweating a ton in that super heavy and intense workout, they will stay rock solid and not be adversely affected. We have thought of everything to ensure the workout or active experience and Bose sound meld perfectly so that you really get that Bose quality performance from all of your workouts and activities.
So let's say I am watching TV. Can I connect these to, like, if my TV is Bluetooth, then can I listen to my TV privately with these?
You probably could. I've never tried that. Is it theoretically possible? Absolutely, with Bluetooth technology. These are Bluetooth headphones. They certainly would work if your TV supports it. I would try it first just to make sure that the audio and video sync up correctly. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay, but I wouldn't know until I came over to your house and investigated for myself. So if you want to invite me over, I will happily come over and investigate. And
we'll feed you a plate of pasta.
I will bring the headphones.
You bring those headphones?
Yes,
absolutely.
you supply the pasta. That'd be perfect.
Invited anytime. We're going to give you everything you need. If you have any questions, we're live streaming on Facebook, so we'd love to answer anything that you might ask. So feel free. We want to say hi to Annabelle, and let's see, Janet's online with us, and Darlene, and Tammy, and Linda, and Ellen, and Terry. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Alice Carone, and this is David Perillo from Bose. Bose is just considered, the best of the best of the best, and it's nice to be able to give you the newest technology. My question that I had, David, was how heavy are they? And I'm looking at my card, which says that they are, let's see.
It's a little less than an ounce.
0.8 ounces, so not even not even an ounce.
Yeah, yeah, it's really very feather light.
Yeah.
And when you're working out or when you're active and enjoying, more activity, and you want to have the freedom to maneuver without feeling like you're weighed down, but at the same time, you don't want to feel like you're jogging sort of pensively, afraid they're going to fall out. That's why the SoundSport free headphones give you that sort of wonderful combination of performance, stability, and ease of use. You see here, we've got the tip is what's such a unique design from Bose. We really looked hard at how the ways people interact with headphones. The tip itself is this soft silicone material, and it's very pliable and stretchy, so it conforms to any ear shape. But the real secret is in this ridge here, where it spreads the weight of the headphones, as light as they are, across the entire ridge of your ear. So what you're left with is a headphone that's very stable, very comfortable, totally water resistant, so it can withstand those more intense workouts or the Florida, rain if you're caught in a shower while you're working out. Don't be afraid to go running in the rain, folks. It's not an excuse anymore to get out of running, because these headphones will withstand it. And then it's just a simple matter of putting them right in your ear, and you'll see that it just fits comfortably in. There's really not a lot to it, so it just kind of quietly resides. I don't have to jam them deep into my ear either. Because that weight is distributed around my ear, it's just very soft. It just kind of rides there, and honestly, it's totally stable, and I don't really have to worry about if I want to go, for a jog, it's going to be fine, because these are designed to stay rock solid.
Absolutely, an incredible technology. And you can get it home for $33.33. We're only going to do that today. It's flex pay. That's what we call it. I think we have over 1,000 new customers just today, okay? And we want to welcome you and let you know about flex payment. What we try to do is make it more affordable. So, that way, if you would like to try these and get them home, you get them home for $33.33 on your credit card. We're going to ship these to you absolutely free. They'll just show up at your front door about 7 to 10 days. You're going to have fun playing with these. You will immediately find some great music. So how do you control the music then? So I put these on, I Bluetooth it to my tablet or my phone.
That's right.
And so control the music through the tablet or the phone?
Take your pick. So the tablet or the phone or wherever you're listening to music is one place to go, but there's also a button. It's nice and compact, but it's there.
I see it.
That allows you with a couple taps. You can even play and pause your music. You can double tap to go to the next track. You can even triple tap to head back. So you have all the control you need right from the bud if that's what you choose. Of course, you also have your phone or your tablet to control as well. And not only is there control, there's also a microphone. So as amazing as this is that if you're in the middle of your workout and you get a phone call from your husband saying this, that, or the other, and you want to hear what he has to say, you just simply tap the button, and now you'll hear him in your ear, and you can speak naturally, and the microphone will pick it up. So it's something that, again, those little details that make a big difference to really make the experience of Bose really come to life.
Possible.
I know,
Okay,
it's all
right here. That is insane. And the quality of the music, you just simply, Bose, you trust Bose. Get them home and try them and experience it. You have 30 days in which to decide, do I love it? Well, maybe not. You have 30 days in which to return them. I think you're going to find that the sound quality you get from these, it's different. The way they fit, that's so comfortable. I've had earbuds that, oh my gosh, I want to slit my wrist because they hurt so much. These are going to fit. We're going to give you 3 of those different sizes of the tips. It comes installed with the medium, but then if you want something a little larger or a little smaller, that's going to be included. I didn't know it had the microphone built right in here.
It's amazing how small things are, but how much they can do.
Well,
but don't let the size be any indication of what's possible, because these are designed to help all of us, get closer to our music, but at the same time, really reach our fullest human potential through powering us to achieve more through our workouts and through our activity. They don't even have to be used for that, but boy, better sound and music is what really drives us, and to have that music with you on the go and the capability to charge your headphones and bring them with you wherever you may be, that really is what sets you know, your music free.
And to find them, I love that feature, that you can actually find them.
Yep.
If you lose one, then you have a little find your earbud app or something.
That's right, it's an app on your phone, and you can just press Find My Bud, and you'll be able to locate it. It's little details make a big difference.
Oh boy, David, you have brought us a lot of fun things today. Thank you so much, David. Great to see you. All right, listen, we do want to give you a little peek at our Today Special